I just want to be open and honest with what I'm going through and what the future looks like for me. I'm pregnant. I won't be happy until I'm holding my baby. I'm doing it. How do we get so brave? Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I just wanted to sit down and make a video to update you on the last couple of months of my life. So basically I really wanted to talk about life after my miscarriage, hindsight of my grieving, because this is the first time I've ever been through anything like this in my life. I went through things as far as grieving that were very extreme that nobody knows about. So why not put it on the internet? I really just wanted to share because I am still to this day at least 2 times, 3 times a week getting DMs on Instagram from ladies that stumbled across my video that are currently miscarrying, or they had just went through a miscarriage and they were scouring YouTube to find something relatable, something to give them hope, something to hold on to. I really wanted to make an update video for life after a miscarriage because it happens, you feel like your world just stops, but then after that reality sets in, there's just so many things that come after it and so many feelings that come after it that weren't expected for me. So I just really wanted to be open and honest and share that with you. For the ones that are following me and did find me for that reason, I just want to be open and honest with what I'm going through and what the future looks like for me, because I also have a lot of questions of people asking me if I'm trying to conceive now or if I'm gonna wait or whatever happened with my doctor's appointments, because if you go back and watch my miscarriage story, when I got pregnant, it kind of just was like placed in my road to seeing the doctor for some irregular cycles that I had. And it was completely unexpected. I thought that because of my cycles, in the future, if I wanted to get pregnant, like my mindset was I'm gonna have to get help ovulating because of my cycles. And then after that procedure, I ended up pregnant, still having my crazy cycle. I hadn't even seen the doctor for like a treatment plan. And yeah, it was a whirlwind. Before I get into the deep nitty-gritty of what's been happening in my life, I do want to say thank you so much for supporting my channel. If you're here watching, you're supporting me and you're supporting my journey. Sometimes it feels like some of you that I don't even know are rooting for me and are on the same exact journey with me, and it's amazing. This is where I thrive. Like I love people. I love to create. Like I'm learning over time something that I could be pretty good at and something that I really, really enjoy. If you've ever been watching my videos and you've been hesitant to comment or direct message me on Instagram, please don't be. I am a very open person. I would just love to talk to you, because a lot of the messages that I got on Instagram, and they're like, hey, I've been wanting to tell you, or sorry if this is out of line, or I really hope that I could tell you, and then they tell me their story or how they're feeling or how my video helped them. I am extremely open. There's a reason that I made a video on it. There's a reason that I'm making a video now, and it's to help others. Nothing that you say to me is I'm never gonna judge you for it. I had someone who literally messaged me and said, I'm going through a miscarriage right now and I'm waiting to bleed. I'm waiting for it to happen and I don't know what to expect. Can you please tell me your timeline of what happened? Or they're like, I think I'm gonna miscarry. I've been spotting. Please tell me like the details or the timeline of what happened. And I don't mind at all. I actually direct messaged Erin Williams whenever I was going through it. She's a huge YouTuber, and because she had just recently went through an early miscarriage. And I remember watching that, and so I direct messaged her on Instagram and I told her what many people have told me. I've said, I just learned that I'm probably about to miscarry or think I'm miscarrying. Can I please ask you what you went through during yours? And it was helpful because she didn't sugarcoat it. She told me exactly what she went through, and it was pretty much spot on with what I was going through. And it prepared me a lot. Whenever my doctor called me and told me that I was gonna be miscarrying, I wasn't shocked. So whatever you need from me ever, please, genuinely from the bottom of my heart, I hope that you can hear my sincerity. Please reach out to me, because it's okay to talk about it. It's okay that it happened. And I hate to say that because it is a sad thing, but it is okay. Go read the comments on my early miscarriage video right after this video, and you will see that it's okay, and these women that are going through it are not alone. Also, with that being said, of me loving to interact with y'all and really getting to know y'all, I want to grow my channel, and there's been times where I upload a video and it's super trendy and I think it's gonna be popular and it just doesn't do well. And like, I texted my friend and I was like, I uploaded a super trendy searchable video and it's not doing very well. And like, I don't know why. I'm like, does YouTube hate me? I don't know. But it kind of seems like the type of audience, small but mighty, that I'm attracting cares more about my life than these trendy searchable videos that you can put on your channel. And I'm just gonna be honest, if you want to do YouTube, the first thing they tell you is that you need to upload really trendy searchable videos that a lot of people will find, and I just don't feel it when I do those types of videos. I like doing real videos like daily vlogs, and every time I upload a daily vlog, it seems to do better quicker. Like, the views don't trickle in. And the reason that I think that it does better quicker is because I have those people who genuinely are caring about what's happening in my life. So I think that y'all like daily vlogs, maybe you don't. I'm just gonna keep doing my thing. This is kind of like what my thought process has been going with my YouTube. So another way that people grow their channel is to do giveaways. So basically you have something that you want to give away to an audience, but the requirement is that they subscribe to your channel. And I've been wanting to do a giveaway. I said I wanted to do a 200 subscriber giveaway, and then I said, well, no, I'll do a 300 subscriber giveaway. And now I think I'm at like 420, and I still am just not feeling like that's what I want to do. And here's my thought process. It's not because I don't want to give things to my audience or the people who support me. That's exactly why I don't want to do a giveaway, because I only want to give to the people that support me. And I feel like whenever you do a giveaway, like, yes, the requirement to enter the giveaway is to subscribe to your channel and you gain a ton of subscribers from it, but are those subscribers going to be interacting with me and really care about me on a daily basis? No, they're not. My numbers are gonna go up, but if you look at any one of my videos right now, they have a pretty good amount of comments because the people who are watching them and viewing them want to interact with me. And I feel like whenever you really try to grow your audience hard, you lose that. I've seen videos that have 10,000 views on them, but then you go to the comment section and there's like no interaction, and that is never what I want with my channel. I have several women that direct message me on Instagram that found me from my miscarriage video or found me from some other video, enjoy my daily vlogs, that will check on me. That is my ish. For now, I think I'm gonna hold off on the subscribe to my channel type giveaways, because you just get this influx of people and they're just there for the giveaway, and I don't really know how. I need to like research how to do things for your supporters and your subscribers without attracting other traffic, but I guess that's really like the point of a giveaway. Hopefully you get what I'm saying and you catch my drift, but that's what I feel and that's what I believe and that's what I'm gonna stay true to. So yeah, now that that's out of the way, let's talk about what you actually came here for. Life after miscarriage. I've given it a little bit of time. I'm at a point in my life where I know 100% that my grieving's over, but reflecting on what I went through is a little intense. So that's what I wanted to share today to really help people. So I miscarried on January 29th, and I went through probably a week of just crying every day, you know, the norm, wondering why this happened to me, what I could have done differently. But then my brain went into this full force power mode. And looking back, I don't even recognize who I was. I'm gonna try and not get emotional. I don't recognize who I was. So I thought at the time that I let myself grieve by just crying it out. But then my brain switched to this mode. I remember my doctor saying, whenever you get done bleeding, let us know. And then we just want to check on you one last time and you can go about your life like normal. And I was like what do you mean go about my life like normal? Like, I need a baby now, because once you have a little taste of that, and once you feel like, I don't care what people say, as soon as you see that positive pregnancy test, like, you have a baby. Like, your whole life changes. I was mommy. This is my life. I'm gonna have my child, and this is life, okay? Once you have a taste of that and it's taken away from you, you are like a rabid animal. And I hate to say that. And if you've gone through a miscarriage, you might know, but you might disagree, and that's okay. I wanted that more than I've ever wanted it before, because prior to me getting pregnant, it was like, duh, I want to be a mommy. I want like 4 kids. Like, that's just my life. I want to be a mommy. But once you actually get pregnant, it's like, I need. So I told my doctor, I'm not going about my life without you, doc. Like, I told them, so if you can give me a pill to make me ovulate, I need to do it, and I need to do it now. We're gonna expedite this. We're gonna do it now. So the nurse was like, okay, we could do that if you feel like you're ready for that. They weren't even, I don't even think they were expecting that. So they kind of had to expedite things as far as like my payment, and that's a whole nother thing. It was about $1,000, maybe $1,200 for them to induce ovulation and get all the medication. I can't believe I'm putting this on the internet. I really hope this helps somebody. Let me know below if it helps you. That was my mentality right there, that I was gonna do this. I even told my husband, I will never be a happy person again until I have a baby. And I even told him, I won't be happy again, not even pregnant. I won't be happy until I'm holding my baby. And I told him with 100% what I thought was honesty and deep conviction at the time, I won't ever be a happy person again until I'm holding my baby. So I'm basically telling my husband, you have to put up with this doom for the whole shebang. Like, you can't make me happy, my family can't make me happy, nothing can make me happy unless I'm holding my baby. That's not true. And I know that I'm out of the grieving process now, because I can look back and say, what were you thinking? So I stopped everything I was doing. I practically put myself in a bubble. I did not drink caffeine. I did not have a drop of alcohol. I would not eat certain things. I was nervous about going to get a massage, because I heard that once you get a massage, it releases toxins in your body. And then I thought, oh my gosh, is that unsafe for trying to conceive? All these things that I'm sure that a average couple that are trying, like actively trying to conceive, goes through month after month after month after month. I just got a taste of this, and let me tell you, honey, it ain't for me, and I'm gonna tell you why. So I got on this medication called letrozole. So what letrozole does is, it is a pill that you only take for 5 days, I think. It's really short, and it basically blocks off the estrogen receptors in your ovaries. So it makes your body think that you are not producing any estrogen, or you don't have any estrogen. So your brain triggers something to overproduce estrogen, and that overproduction of estrogen is what grows your follicles to become eggs. So basically that's what I was doing. I feel like I explained that really well. I'm really proud of myself. I took the letrozole for 5 days, and I'm like, okay, I'm ovulating, yay! No, that's not the case. So you have to go to the doctor every 48 hours throughout the whole cycle for blood work and an ultrasound. It took me, I think, 4, maybe 5 weeks after the letrozole, maybe 4, to actually see some follicle growth and egg development. So it took a while. Hindsight, I think that if I would have just chilled out, my body would have done it on its own. So I'm taking the letrozole every 2 days. I go, and they're like, your follicles aren't growing, your follicles aren't growing. It was so stressful that it got to the point where the nurses were telling me that they might have to cancel because my follicles weren't growing, the eggs weren't maturing. And that was another heartbreak, genuine heartbreak, heartache that I wasn't prepared for at all. Not only did we just spend the money to go through this cycle of them making me ovulate, but then you wonder what would have happened if I wouldn't have done this. I got pregnant on my own before, but of course I was a woman on a mission, and I had to take everything into my own hands. And if you're going through the same thing right now, I would encourage you to not. Looking back, I was feeling almost as bad as whenever I was miscarrying because they were about to just cancel everything on me, because I wasn't responding to the medication, which isn't uncommon. They start you on the lowest dose first because they don't want to overstimulate, because we don't want triplets or quadruplets. So they have to kind of like finagle with the medication, which I get it. So then I went to my last hope of an appointment. I mean, this was like, if you come here and we don't see any progression, like, you're done, sister. This was my last hope of anything. I had a extreme skyrocket in my estrogen, which is a sign of ovulation because estrogen grows the eggs. My estrogen went through the roof. I had 2 follicles or 2 eggs on my right side that were maturing, but one kind of took over and took off. I told myself I would be okay with twins because that's always a risk factor whenever you do something like this. So I was fine with if I had twins. But then seeing that one mature, ripe, huge egg on my right side that was ready to be released, I was in a better place. I was optimistic. It was good. So then once that happened, they call you and say you're ready to ovulate. So then you go home and you have to give yourself a trigger shot. I don't know, it's basically a boost of what it takes to grow an egg, and it basically makes that egg, it forces that egg to have that one last growth spurt, and it just pops out of your ovary and into your fallopian tube. So doing the trigger shot was a whole nother thing. I had it in the fridge for the last month. It was just staring at me. I was ready to do it, but I don't think I was mentally prepared to give myself a shot at home. It's a completely different feeling. I had to have Matt do it. The trigger shot wasn't bad at all. I mean, I was expecting way, way worse. It wasn't bad at all. It was just like a little sting and then it was over with. I had 0 side effects with the letrozole, 0 side effects with the trigger shot, and basically my doctor told us like when to have intercourse, which, if you know Matt and I on a personal level, that's just not the type of people that we are. We got to a place with our timed intercourse that was just like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And I'm gonna be really honest and really candid about it with you, because we thrive off of fun and free, and we're really into each other. And let me tell you something that can kill that real quick: trying to conceive. I think part of grieving that miscarriage fogged me mentally so much that I guess that was like my grieving, was just this angry, I need a baby, I want a baby, just hungry, we'll do whatever it takes. But it took everything that's great about me and everything that's great about Matt and I together, it took it completely away. So after you take the trigger shot, you wait 2 weeks and then you can do a pregnancy test. So I was about 10 days past ovulation, and I thought, you know, I could possibly get a faint positive pregnancy test at this point. So I decided to do a test. This is my second ever pregnancy test that I've taken with the serious feeling that I could possibly be pregnant. So when I got pregnant before, that was the first time I took a pregnancy test and was like, oh my God, like I could be pregnant. I had done one pregnancy test before, and that was after our honeymoon, where I just could have sworn that there was an oopsie, because in our honeymoon, we weren't trying to have a baby. And so on your honeymoon, you do so many baby dancing activities that I came home and I swore like, I'm pregnant. So that pregnancy test that I have on YouTube where I found out I was pregnant was genuinely the first. So this is my second ever taking a pregnancy test with the full intention of I might be pregnant, and I wanted to document it for you. So roll the clip.
I just assumed I'd play the part of keeping you in the right direction. No matter how your confidence may fall, I'll be here as your foundation. And I say, hey, yo, just let it go. Your struggles won't remain. And I say, hey, yo, we're holding hope and wake up yesterday. So hold on to me. Hold on to me.
It's negative. I think it's negative. Maybe it's still too early, but maybe right now it's definitely negative. I feel like there could be like a shadow of a line that's like in a couple days might come. You see like where it should be?
Yeah. I don't see anything yet. Let's see.
I really don't want it to be
Let's see.
And I say, hey, yo, we're holding hope and wake up yesterday. So hold on to me. Hold on to me. Hold on to me.
So, it was negative, and looking back, I'm like, duh, because you were crazy, girl. There's no way that we were gonna be successful in the state of mind that I was and that I was projecting onto my husband. There's just no way. And looking back, I'm like, girl, if you would have been drinking and had a couple glasses of wine, it might have worked. But I was a complete crazy person. That's also the first time that I've taken a pregnancy test that I wanted to be positive. I know that Matt's 100% gonna be the father of my children. So I always had that in the back of my mind that the pregnancy test before, if it was positive, that I would be happy. This one was the first one that I wanted it to be positive and nothing else. Like, not a chance of negative. Like, I was so crazy that I told myself that if it was negative, that I felt like I would die. Like, so I got that negative test and I was disappointed for like a day. But then I felt like a completely new person. It was like I needed to see that negative test to shut it down. Like, shut it down, girl. You need to stop. I wasn't even like soul searching or really thinking of things too deeply, but everything was starting to come to the surface. I thought before all of this pregnancy, yes, I'm thankful that it happened. I'm very thankful because I'm a better person because of it, and I have a lot more compassion for people because of it. But before that, I was a perfectly happy person. I was doing my thing. I was happy. I mean, I loved my life. In between us moving into our new home shortly after that, and then before I found out I was pregnant at all, that stage of my life, my dad said, I don't know if you noticed this or even caught this, but mid-conversation, Michelle, you told me that this was the happiest you've ever been in your life. And I guess we were just having some small talk, side chatter, and I don't even remember saying it, but I guess at one point I told my dad that this was the happiest I'd ever been in my whole life. And shortly after that, I found out I was pregnant and everything changed. And I'm done taking things for granted. I'm done taking things in my own control. I'm so beyond done. I am more of a free type of person, and the person that I turned into was not that. I'm thankful for my YouTube channel because sometimes I can take a step back and reevaluate my content, look at my videos, look at things from an outsider's point of view, and I can kind of see my life unfolding from an outsider's point of view, the great things that are going to happen in my life that I'm already thankful for that haven't even happened. And I just have this different mentality. And this is driving me crazy. I keep looking at it in the viewfinder. Let's just fix out real quick. So I can officially say, as of now, trying to conceive is not in the cards for Matt and I. It's just not for us. And some people are really good at it. I watch YouTube videos of women who are trying to conceive. Trying to conceive just is not for me. I'm not gonna try and control my body. I really am finding the beauty in not knowing, and I think that will lead me to happiness and will lead me to good things. So happy women get pregnant. I've come to that conclusion that I need to be happy first after all of this before I even think about that. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be really good. I have literally a band of fellow women warriors praying for me every single day, and it means so much to me. Whew. This is a good video to make. There's another big life update that is kind of in the works. I've told several people, but I don't know if I've like really accepted it yet because it's a really big deal. Yeah, I'll let you know when I'm gonna share that information. I'll share it. It'll probably be just casually in a vlog. It's not gonna be like a big dedicated video to this particular thing happening, but it's all gonna happen soon. So make sure that you're subscribed to my channel. If you're one of those people that find my videos through like an external link, like on Instagram or Facebook, please consider subscribing because I love that you watch all of my vlogs and my videos, but if you subscribe, then YouTube will notify you. And also I'm really trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. That's like my next big goal. So if y'all could help me with that, that would be amazing. I feel like it's gonna happen quicker than I think it is, and I'm really excited for that. So my goal is 1K subscribers, 1,000 subscribers. We can do it, y'all. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.